Hey, what's going on, guys? Policy Q here.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are
the Power Couple.
You know, I'm sorry, I missed the Q because I was like, are we really on?
Yeah, we are.
You don't have the page on, so I'm kind of confused.
But
Let's go back to that real quick because see, look, you're lost.
We are.
You're even lost. That's not it.
Yeah, we are on.
There we are. Oh my God, we lost you guys for a second. So let's try that again, baby. Do it again. Go ahead.
Policy Q.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are
the Power Couple. Welcome to the I Am a Business Show.
Wait, hold on.
Business.
I'm sorry.
Business.
We're gonna have to start
Business.
one more time.
Business.
Anyway,
business.
Ready? Here we go.
What's going on, guys? Policy Q here.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are
the Power Couple. Welcome to the I Am a Business Show.
I'm not a businessman.
I am a businessman. What's up?
Don't act like you don't like hearing that, right? You like, if we could do it again, you probably would love.
Come on, you want to hear it again? Let's go. Come on.
Check this out, guys, man. I want to say welcome to the I'm a Business Show. We're here Monday through Friday 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Where do we stream from? Well, we're on iPass TV. We're on SoundCloud. We're on iTunes.
YouTube,
we're
Stitcher.
on Stitcher.
Come on, bring it on.
Man, you need to subscribe to the I'm a Business Show, whether you watch it on iPass TV or you want to just carry us in your pocket. You need to make sure that you do so. Why? Because let me tell you something. One thing that you need in order for you to be truly successful, okay, in anything in life is you need to have mindset. I'm tapping him because I want him to put the screen on already. You need to have mindset, guys. You need to be able to have the right kind of mindset to pursue forward the things that you want in life. Because if you don't have the right kind of mindset, what happens is that you allow any little struggle, any little challenge, any little whatever get in the way, and you actually let it overcome you.
Oh man, it's cold in here.
You let it overcome you. Guys, welcome to our new office. And, you know, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to, like, make it even cooler. But this is pretty cool.
This is dope, man. This is dope.
It's dope.
I love
like a little painting in the back.
in the back. Anyway, guys.
Doesn't it look like it just continues to keep
That's the whole purpose of it, actually. Did you know that? So I want to share a really cool concept with you guys today. Today's episode is...
Oh, damn!
Today's episode is... So ask yourself, what else?
What else?
What else?
What else?
What do I mean by that? What do we mean by that?
What do we mean by that?
Well, before we actually get into it, I just want to say welcome to every single person here listening to us, whether you're watching the recording or watching us live. If you are listening to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Podomatic, whatever it is, Stitcher, you need to get into iPass and immediately start watching us on the iPass television, all right? iPass TV is where it's at. If you like that, put it in the comments and say word.
Word.
All right, so check this out, guys, right? Today we had a really powerful day. It was Tuesday morning, right?
Yeah.
We woke up. What was the first thing we did, baby?
First thing we did is that we praised, man. We went into this praise break just completely grateful for the things that we have, you know, because sometimes it's easy to kind of forget what you have because you think that everyone else kind of has it or everyone else is the same. But you know what? There's a lot of people who honestly don't even have a place to sleep at. So we always like to start our day just by giving praise to the Lord, right? And just starting our day off like that. But we also did go and work out.
Yeah, right after that we went and we worked out. We had a really good time. I couldn't finish the last workout, just the last one. Just the last one. I couldn't finish that.
We're getting back into the groove.
Getting back into the groove. I was like, oh my God, I'm done.
We're taking it health serious, right? I mean, that's what being wealthy is really about. It's about
in every area of
your
life.
It's not just finances. It's not just, it's about family, fitness, health. I mean, it's everything.
It's everything. So after that, we were able to go into the sauna.
Yeah, the
and
sauna.
In the sauna, I laid there and I just began to call into existence the things that I want, the things that I see myself doing, you know, the things that God has already done for me, you know, the things that he's already placed in front of me. It's already done, you know, so I started just, you know, closing my eyes as I was beginning to just feel the sweat bumps coming off my chest and my nose. And I was just feeling the heat, and I just began to call it into existence.
I actually feel like going to the sauna after this. Actually, this place is cold.
Yeah, I actually feel like going to the sauna tonight. I think it's really the best feeling ever. Like it is.
We should probably do it at night right before we go to sleep.
Yeah,
but then don't we have to take a shower because I'm sweaty?
I don't know.
Maybe
anyway, so check this out, guys. Right. So after the sauna, we go upstairs, we have some breakfast, and we begin to plan our day. You know, we have this checklist of everything that we need to accomplish. Which, by the way, I still have a lot of stuff I need to do. We look at it and we check it off and we check it off and we check it off and we just take action, massive action. Okay. the reason why I share this with you is because, you know, before it wasn't always like that.
It wasn't.
It wasn't always like, hey, let's pull out the task list. Let's check out what we need to do and complete it. It wasn't. You know, it used to be, what do we do?
What do we do?
How do we do it?
How do we do it?
What's the right move?
Oh, what are we supposed to do, right?
And I want to share a really cool concept with you guys that I'm actually really going to promote this concept a lot tomorrow on my blog and everything. But I figured, you know what, I want to share it a little bit with you. So it's going to be like my little test run here. How many of you guys know Avram and Nikki? Do they have an iPad show?
Avram and Nikki?
Yeah.
I believe they do.
I don't
If
know if
they don't,
They should.
They should. And if they do, go follow Avram and Nikki in iPass TV.
Yeah, iPass TV, right? So Avram and Nikki, right? We were in Vegas and they lost their dog Zeus. I don't know if you guys know or
That thing is so cute.
whatever, but this dog is the cutest thing in the world. And you could just tell that they were distraught by the whole situation. You know, it was probably one of the biggest heartbreaking things that I've ever seen them go through. And it was one of those things where you ask yourself, why? You know, like, why did that happen? Like, what was the reason Zeus left, that they had to spend the entire weekend looking for Zeus? Like, what was the purpose behind this?
Yeah.
Have you ever found yourself asking that question? Like, why? Why in the world is this happening right now? Why, like, what's the reason behind all of this? By the way, guys, you're watching the I Am a Business Show.
Monday through Friday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're on iPass TV, SoundCloud, Podcast,
Stitcher.
iTunes, Stitcher,
YouTube,
Automatic.
SoundCloud.
That's right, guys.
Follow
Check it out.
us.
Anyway, so check this out, right? So, you know, I see that they're totally like, you know, heartbroken by this whole thing. And you might have ever felt like that, where it's just like, yo, what, like, why is this happening to me, right? Like, why, what is the reason that this is going on? It was one of those moments. And I found myself asking that, like, what's the reason behind this? Like, why did they go to Vegas, bring their dog, to have their dog get lost, to spend practically the entire time not even at the event, which is the reason why they went there, to go look for their dog? Like, what was the whole purpose? Why did God allow that, right? And so in my head, I'm asking this question, and I didn't get my answer until he was found, until Zeus was found. And I said, man, I learned something really powerful that I'm going to share with you. And when I learned it, I realized that Zeus's absence and return was all for a reason. Huge reason. Not just the absence. It was the absence and the return that was all for a reason. Powerful stuff, guys. And I'm going to tie it into what you need to do with this lesson in your business. Why? Well, because this is the I Am a Business Show, and we have created this show to help you become the best business you can be. That's what this is about, right?
Absolutely.
You know, so one of the things that Paolo and I noticed with Avram and Nikki, as they were looking for Zeus, right? You know, when we first arrived there, remember we saw Avram?
Yeah, we saw Avram.
What was the first thing he said to us?
He says, where are you guys at so we can crash the party?
What?
He said that to me on Facebook.
No, when we landed there. And not when we landed, when we got into the event and we saw him.
I'm not sure.
He looked at us and he said, hey guys, and he just handed us the paper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like we were going to be like, yo, Avram, what's up? Like how it normally is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But you could tell he was totally like sad, right? He was sad. He was like totally torn.
Yeah, he was.
And the first thing he did was just say like, hey, what's up? But hey guys, you know, and he just handed the paper. That was like the first thing he did. And on that paper was Zeus.
He did a good job though. I mean, man, he informed everyone.
Right, but check this out. We're about to get into that part, and I want you to tell me your outlook of it all, right? So we get there. That's the first thing he does is put flyers everywhere, just everywhere, right? He's putting it everywhere, and then he starts informing everyone. He starts knocking on doors. He lets the whole freaking hotel know. He crusades everyone to believe that Zeus is out there, and to visualize, to pray, to just make sure he gets back. He posts it on Facebook, gets people on Facebook to crusade for Zeus's coming, right?
Sounds like Jesus.
Dude, yo, it's crazy stuff that he does, right? He freaking goes to the police department. He goes to the pound, the local dog shelter. Like he's going everywhere, all in Vegas, in a place he doesn't really know how to maneuver around, but he finds a way to get the word out there. Like everybody knew Zeus was missing. Now I asked myself, I mean, he even went to the point to get night vision goggles. On the last day, Nikki shows up, and now they got groups searching.
She traveled from another, like she was away. Country. She was away for that, I believe, that weekend. And she actually came home early from another country just so she could be there and she can actually participate in helping
find Zeus. Yeah. I mean, they even went as far as, taking Abram's socks and putting it in bushes because Zeus loved to chew up his socks. I mean, like they really thought it through. I
Absolutely.
mean, to me, it was like they didn't let a second go by without figuring out the goal in mind. Let's get Zeus home today.
Yeah, and I mean, even when people try to talk to them, it was almost like, hey, man, I think Nikki was like, hey, I totally get that you guys feel sorry, but we don't have time for that. I don't have time to talk. It's either you do this or you don't do it with us. It's like they didn't have any time to waste. It's almost like
the urgency
was so high that every second that went by,
I mean, really did feel like you could tell they were on a mission.
Really did feel like they were gonna probably never get him back. So that's how they were acting.
Yeah, and it was crazy, right? So I go to myself, man, did they know which tactic, which strategy was gonna work? Like, did they sit there and say, flyers? This is the one that's gonna bring Zeus back home to us. This is the one. This is the strategy. No, you know what? I'm gonna knock on every door. That's how we're gonna find Zeus. You know what? No, that's not. They didn't know which strategy was gonna bring Zeus home. What they continued to ask themselves were, what else?
What else?
What else can I do?
This is the I Am a Business show, guys. We're here Monday through Friday,
5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Come show us some love. If you're watching the replay, it's never cool to watch the replay just because you never get to see us live and you never get to interact with us, man.
What's up?
Come on, you live?
Here.
Who's there? Who's out there?
Who's out there? Put in the comments
right now.
Check this out, right? So we're sitting here, and it's not like he knew. It's not like Nikki knew which strategy would be that would get people, get Zeus to come, right? But all they did was wake up and say, "Holy crap, we have to get Zeus home. What else can we do to get Zeus home? How else can we get the word out there so that everyone can know that Zeus is missing, right?" The second thing was that they didn't not once lose faith. I mean, they believed and believed and believed when most people would have already given up and said, man, he probably got eaten by a freaking, whatever, like they didn't. They believed and believed and believed that Zeus was still out there and they were going to get him back. That's it, period. And it was because of that belief and that consistent, what else? What else can I do? What else can I do? What else? Who else can I tell? Who else can I get on board? Who else can I get to believe? What else is there, right? What more can I do? Because they continuously did that, they were able to get Zeus back home.
Amen. It was crazy.
Now, what is the point of this? Well, because you guys need to see something, need to understand something. Some of you are rocking out in your business and you're constantly saying, well, what strategy is the strategy that's going to get me to $1 million?
Which is the one that's going to help me make $1 billion?
What's the one that's going to get me my next sale?
Which one's going to give me leads and sales and everything?
And you're going crazy, like looking at this person, spying on how they're doing their business, going through this person's funnel.
The time that you spend doing all of that, you should have just spent taking action. Because the name of the game is simple. Just take action. Take more action than what anyone else is willing to do, and you're going to succeed. Even if you don't know what to do, it's just going to come naturally. Because you can't. I mean, you can't do something. You can't do something for that long and not become competent in it, right? I mean, if you do something long enough, it's inevitable for you to become an expert in it if you just stick with it.
Let me tell you something. If I ask all the people in America, hey, have you lost your dog? And I get a whole group of people who are like, yeah, we lost my dog before. Well, how did you find them? Well, I did this and this worked. This person says, well, I did this and this worked. And then this person says, I did this and this worked. And another person says, I did this and this worked. That's the same crap, guys. You're asking so many people, oh, have you been successful with iPads? Hey, have you been successful with this company, with this business, blah, blah, blah. And then, someone's like, yeah, well, what strategy do you do? Well, I do this strategy. Well, what strategy do you do? I do this strategy. None of that matters,
and in
guys.
In the beginning, it's easy to fall into that.
It is. I mean, we fell into it. This is why I'm sharing this.
It's easy to fall into it because you honestly think that there's just one strategy it's going to get you all the leads and sales, right? It's one thing that you do in your business that all of a sudden takes you from making no money to $10,000. It's not true.
It's not.
This is an art, you know. Learning how to market online, learning how to close people through the internet, learning how to make sales, learning how to make money online while you sleep, right? This is really an art, and it's something that an art is not one specific thing that really changes your life. And, with anything in life, I mean, even if you want to lose exercise, I mean, you can't expect to go to the gym and just do push-ups all day and expect you're going to lose weight, or you can't expect to do one machine like, biceps and in the best shape of your life. It's a combination of everything, of you working on your entire body that eventually sculpts into this beautiful, amazing looking body that gets people attracted.
I mean, it's the same thing that in your business, guys. You got to take action the way Abram and Nikki did to find their boy.
And right? I
bet you he woke up and it was like, what else can I do to find Zeus today?
Damn, that's good.
Like, what if you woke up and said, I have to get a sale today, or I have to change someone's life today. What else can I do to bring in more leads?
I mean, that's great. I mean, that's really good. I mean,
dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's high sense of urgency. I mean, if you actually just replace the word iPass or the word business or the word leads, you replace it with something that actually matters in your life, how much more would you actually give this? I mean, wouldn't you go at your business a little differently? Like, whatever matters to you, like, what if you have a kid, right? You have a kid, or maybe you have someone you love, maybe a younger brother. What if they got lost? I mean, if they got lost, would you honestly be just sitting in your couch right now, just eating popcorn and watching movies?
Would you honestly be like snooping through someone's funnel trying to figure out what the secret is?
Would you be like scrolling on Facebook or going through iPass and watching the training videos, acting like that's gonna make you money? Like, you just refresh the page a million times thinking money is just gonna come into you? Like, honestly, right? Just by you doing absolutely nothing except being where you are, I think that's really going to get the word out there that you have a business. You think people are going to even know you are?
It is not.
It's not.
I want you to wake up with the same urgency. I mean, take the same lesson I learned. I mean, it literally shifted my mind. That made me say, you know what, babe? Like, what if we just thought to ourselves, okay, our goal is Project 1,000.
Project 1,000.
What else can we do today to increase Project 1,000? Mm-hmm. Like, I began to start writing things down for different areas of my life, different projects I want to pursue, different streams of income I want to monetize. I started doing that. I said, you know what? I'm going to create a whole freaking list. And today was the first day that I woke up and I just said, okay, task 1, done. Task 2, done. Task 3, done. Okay, I could do this one later. Right?
And it feels good, you know why, guys? Because here's the deal, right? What happens is that when you don't close a deal, when you don't close a task, or you leave anything unopened, you're constantly going to be thinking about the past, which is not going to let you move forward into the future, right? It's like you're thinking about the past instead of thinking about what you should do, and you get enough things that are not incomplete in your life, and guess what? All of a sudden, you're not going to have the ambition, you're not going to have the motivation to start anything new or start any new projects that might even open up more opportunities in your business, simply because of the fact that you still have not completed the other projects. So every time you think about starting a new project, it's kind of like you think about all the other incomplete projects you have in your life, and all of a sudden you find yourself in this limbo. You find yourself in this state of just completely not feeling good about yourself. I mean, how good do you feel that you're able to just inoculate each task, and you're just clicking off, and you're like, wow, I can't believe I got that done. Wow, I can't believe that's done. Wow, I can't believe that's done.
Man, it kept me focused. It kept me going, what else? Because let me tell you something. Every action you do eventually pays off. I mean, don't you think that every action Nikki and Abram took paid off eventually? Absolutely. They got Zeus back. It paid off.
It did.
It's the same thing in your business. Just keep doing. And when you find yourself stuck, ask yourself, what else? What else? What else can I do? Think about how else you can create more, right? Get the word out. They did for their dog. You got to do the same thing for your business that's lost. It's got to be found. How are you going to find it? Well, it's got to produce something. Right now, a lot of you have lost businesses. All of your businesses are lost. Where are they? They're non-existent if it's not producing. But if you want it to produce, that's how you find it. You got to get it to produce so you can have a found business, guys.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm telling you, apply this, and you're going to find yourself shooting up to the top. Guys, this is the I Am a Business Show.
Monday through Friday,
5:30 p.m. Eastern. And you can watch us here on iPass TV if you are listening to us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Podomatic, or Stitcher. Get into iPass and get started right away so you can watch us on the iPass TV show. And those of you who are watching us on iPass TV, go ahead and just get us in your pocket, man.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Get us in your pocket. Feed your mind constantly so you can continue to grow and grow and grow.
Yeah, man.
And never allow the smallest challenge affect your life. He's like a little MC right there. Yeah, check it. Check it. I love it, man.
But yeah, man, welcome to, thank you for coming to the I Am a Business show. This show is even this show in itself was a manifestation of us constantly thinking about wanting a show, constantly taking action and doing shows, even when we didn't really have an audience, right? And you know what? Everything that you truly want is just, you're just one decision away from it and just massive action. You just got to take massive action, right? You got to decide to do it. You got to increase the sense of urgency, right? And you got to act like today is not promised. This year, there's going to be a minimum of 100 deaths, don't you think? Don't you think that 100 people this year are going to die? That's like a no-brainer. All over the world, there's definitely going to be more than 100 people who are going to die this year. But what if one of them was you? What if today was your last year? God forbid, I wouldn't want that to happen. But you got to live life like this. You got to live life like every single day is your last day. So then when your last day does finally come, you'll be ready. You'll be ready to finally go home, right? You'll be okay with leaving. You'll be okay with everything. You're just leaving everything behind because you can't bring anything with you, right? But if you know you've taken care of your responsibilities, like your family, your kids, you've taken responsibility of the things that you've done here and you believe that you have impacted this world, then there's really nothing that should really hold you back or even scare you about leaving, right? But it's only scary when you're not doing enough, right? It's only scary when you're not taking enough action. You're not creating the results that you want in your life.
Absolutely, man. This is it, man.
Yeah. I
want you guys to take action. I want you to make a decision, a conscious decision, to not just think about what you need to do.
Yeah.
Tell the world.
Tell the world, man.
And what you need them to do in order for the goal to happen.
Exactly.
That's
Tell
exactly
the world.
what they did.
Get it.
They thought to themselves, "What else can I do to get Zeus? And who else can I crusade to get Zeus?" And they just told the whole entire freaking world. And that's how they were able to get Zeus. It is the same thing here. I want you to tell the world, create content, and just get to your goal, man. This is how you do it, guys.
Absolutely.
You are the business. You got to start becoming the best business you can be because your business, which is you, is counting on it.
It's counting.
All right, guys. This is the I'm a Business Show.
I'm not a businessman. I am a businessman. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 5:30
p.m.
Join us live, right? Let's have some people call in tomorrow. We love you guys. If you're watching the recording, stop watching it. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Get on the live thing. Get on the live event. Okay?
Love you guys.
Peace.